there, my name is Teacher Irene. Today, I am going to tell you a story about a stubborn seed, wished to see the world, and loved the merrymaking. Do you have any idea? Well, before we proceed, we will learn new words that you will encounter in the story. The legend of the cashew nut. Cashew nut is like a bell, yellow and ripe and sweet. Unlike other fruits, the seed of the cashew nut is outside the fruit. The seed of the cashew nut is delicious and nutritious, although, according to some people's beliefs, roasted cashew seeds are dangerous to chicken. Here is the legend of the cashew nut. It tells particularly why the seed is outside the fruit. Once there was a merrymaking in the forest. All the animals gathered in the forest, including birds and insects. All were happy. Everyone, big and small, joined the merrymaking. Nearby was a cashew nut.
"What is the cause of all the noise outside?"
asked the seed inside the cashew nut.
"Oh, if I can only release myself from this dark chamber."
The noise continued. The merrymaking continued too. And the seed inside the cashew nut continued to pray for its release from inside. At that very moment, a fairy was making her way to the forest. She was attracted by the noise and decided to join the fun. She paused for a while and heard a grieving voice. "Who must be the creature be?" thought the fairy.
"Oh, powerful fairy, let me out, please. Let me out,"
begged the seed inside the cashew nut. The fairy heard the begging voice of the seed. She took pity on the seed. With her tender fingers, the fairy gently touched the cashew nut. And lo, the seed was out in an instant.
"Ah, the world is much beautiful place,"
exclaimed the seed.
"Oh, beautiful fairy, I want to live in this wonderful world outside. Never return me to the life of darkness I used to have. I plead."
"Your wish is granted," promised the fairy. How happy the seed was! She feasted her eyes all around her. But after a few hours, the merrymaking stopped and a great silence prevailed. The animals retired. The birds and insects rested. In a short while, the cloud sky was turned in darkness. The wind blew hard and rain fell heavily. Deafening thunder was accompanied by bold lightning. The seed grew afraid of what she saw and heard. Shivering in the wet and cold darkness, she called to Fairy.
"Oh, merciful fairy,"
the seed begged.
"hear me. Put me back in the chamber. I don't like to stay here outside anymore. It's so dreadful outside,"
she cried. Her pitiful calls received on response, for the fairy was nowhere inside. She had vanished. Just then, the storm ceased. The fairy appeared once more and saw the poor seed, bent and no longer able to talk. Then the fairy spoke. "I will not return you to your chamber," said the fairy. "I want to teach you a lesson. Be contented with what you have. Appreciate whatever God has given you." After saying these words, the fairy left for good. from that time on, the seed remained outside the cashew nut. And that's the story of the legend of the cashew nut. So see you once again. Bye!
Tara na, makinig at magbasa. Bawat kwentong hatid ay may aral at saya. Kaibigang mga libro ay mahalaga. Pahalagahan ang karunungang dala. Tayo na't makinig sa aking kwentong hatid. Sa bawat pagbuklat ng isang aklat, mararanasan ang mahikang.
Thank you for watching Project Rip's online storytelling. Don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page and subscribe in our YouTube channel. Remember, in order to succeed, you must read.
Librong nagbibigay